Hey everybody, I just got in from the store. And I went to two stores actually. I went to Dollar Tree and Target to see how much necessary supplies I was able to get for less than $100. And I ended up spending like $94 between the two places. But I got quite a bit. So I wanted to share with you that some of the things that I got. Let me silence that so it doesn't bother us. And so you can see, and maybe these are some things that you're interested in or could use. And if you're someone that's either trying to lose weight or, doing one of those online programs, some of these things I got are things that are listed within those programs as being better for you and helpful to you to lose weight. And some of the other things are good for people with chronic kidney disease. Actually, all of them are good for chronic kidney disease. I won't waste my money. See if I can turn a little bit more to the light. Otherwise, I'll have to bring one of my lights out. Let's start with the stuff that I was able to find at Target, and get for decent price. Of course, Dollar Tree, I'm going to be able to get a lot more because everything is $1.25, pretty much. Yep, everything was $1.25 this time. Sometimes I'm able to get something where it says $4 for $1 at Dollar Tree, even though it's supposed to be $1.25 and up. But I ain't complaining because either way, it's still a good deal. But let's start with the Target things that I got. Because I plan on, making some pizza this weekend. I don't know, pizza and you have chronic kidney disease? There's a way that you can do it. You just have to be mindful of the ingredients that you use. But I'll explain that more later. Morningstar Farms Griller Crumbles. Taste pretty much like, crumbled ground beef. It's healthier for you. This is, veggie meal starter, basically. And it doesn't have all that potassium and other stuff, and it's fairly healthy for you. Still don't want to eat the entire bag all at once, but this is something that I can use multiple occasions out of this one bag, and but for tomorrow it'll be making the veggie pizza. Favorite day, which is my favorite dessert, and I'm not paid or sponsored by any of these products or these stores, but I'm just showing you some of my favorite things. Favorite Day has a fantastic non-dairy dessert, and if you have any dairy issues or gluten type issues, this is the oat-based frozen bar, which has raspberry, and they say forest fruit. I never really figured out what the forest fruit was. All I know is that this tastes fantastic. And they have one that's like a peanut butter flavor too, so you have some options. I better put this in the freezer really quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I feel better knowing that that's in the freezer because I would not have been happy with myself if I went to yippity yapping and talking too much and it melted. Stevia in the raw. It's just like other stevia, except if you saw my video a few weeks back where I talked about the different color packets, the pink packet, the white packet, the yellow packet, the blue packet, the brown packet, and this would be the green packet. So stevia in the raw is kind of like the brown packet, which is just a plain sugar in the raw. So it's all natural. There's no calories. It's good for you. This is the one that I prefer out of all the packets. Well, stevia anyway, whether it's in the raw or the regular stevia. This is what I prefer. You could also get agave in the raw, monk fruit in the raw, and you know about the sugar in the raw. But, stevia is my go-to for now. It's vegan, And of course, it's gluten-free and it tastes decent. It doesn't give you an aftertaste. You're not belching or doing all kinds of weird stuff after having it. And you can use one of these packets and it tastes as sweet as like having sugar. So this is my go-to. And this was a 100-pack. That was for the same price as another 80-pack that was on the same shelf. That was just a regular stevia, so I said I'll go for the 100-pack of the stevia and the raw. I might go back and get that 80-pack of the other one too, but for now, I got this. And then I got some Wholly Veggie stuff, which I've talked about them on my channel before. It's cauliflower that's been kind of ground up and made into all sorts of stuff. This is plant-based foods, and this is mozzarella style sticks, and it does work like mozzarella sticks. It does stretch. It's chewy. It's delicious. If it wasn't delicious, you would only see it on my channel once. It's really good. And, you know, considering I was someone that grew up not being a fan of cauliflower, they know how to make cauliflower taste really good. They really do. So, and if you're just having one serving of the mozzarella sticks, that is 3% of the recommended daily amount of sodium. So that is really good. One of my favorites. Another thing that they have that are pretty decent, buffalo cauliflower wings. Yes, indeed. But you know what? And it's made like with cauliflower florets. You know, the cauliflower is like the whole head of it looks like kind of like a brain or something. You break the pieces off, and they prepare it and bread it and everything. And so it's really easy to work with. It's not something I'm going to be eating every day because I try to limit how much of the packaged goodies I eat. But if I feel like I want a treat and I want some buffalo wings, I'm going to have this because this is really healthy for me. It doesn't have the fat that's all in the skin on the chicken wings. Not that I hate chicken, because I don't hate chicken. I love chicken. But for me, in my health, this works for me. And you know what? Since I've been eating this kind of stuff, people have noticed that I've lost 18 pounds. 18 pounds is a big deal for me. Still would like to lose more, but, you know, changing how you eat, moving your body more, drinking more water, which is very important. Water is very important. You should drink half, take whatever your weight is, and divide that by 2, so you're cutting it in half, and whatever that number is, that's how many ounces of water you should be getting per day. And water is really healthy for you, and it's helpful for you. It's helpful for you in several ways. I did a video way back, a couple of years ago, about a man that was blind, and he was told it was because he had stopped drinking water, which he did. And water is important to help with your vision. Water is important to help with your kidneys. It's very important for your kidneys because your kidneys help your blood go through your body. You know, most people just think the heart helps the blood go through the body, but the kidneys helps that blood and everything circulate so that the blood can be washed and purified and do what it has to do so it can send out those cells doing what they need to do. And because these are frozen items and the last of the frozen items I have, I'm going to pop these in the freezer too. And I'm sorry that I keep doing this, but yeah, I'm going to do that. But another thing that I did get while at Target, Good and Gather has spreadable butter. I've tried the Earth Balance. I really like the Earth Balance. I like the flavor of it and everything. But I thought I'd give this a try because it comes in smaller containers, and then that way I'm not having a larger container in the fridge for extended periods of time. And the price was the price was right. But I'm going to give this a try, see how it goes, and then get back to you and let you know how that works out for me, and give you a review of what I think of that. Okay, I'm back. Had to put that away just because we don't want any disasters. And we don't believe in waste food now, do we? Some other things that we're able to do, like with the meat crumbles, you can use them if you're making spaghetti. You can use that instead of, animal-based protein, especially if you have, a situation where you're leaking protein, which is something that I have to deal with. So eating less animal-based and more plant-based protein, it's been helpful for me. It's improved my numbers when I go for my lab work and whatever. Almond milk. Okay, now moving on to the things that I got. I think that was a pretty good deal for the things that I did get from Target, especially since 2 of those Wholly Veggie products were on sale. If it's on sale and it's not expired, I'm going to get it so that I can put it away. Absolutely. So, excuse me, that's part of the reason why I got a couple of those products, but I would have got them even if they were not on sale. It just made it a better deal for me. And like I said, the spreadable butter product, the price was much lower than what I would have normally paid for the other one. So, just something to think about. But Earth Balance is really good, and Earth Balance comes in 2 different kinds where you could get the regular or you can get the vegan. But you have to read the labels because one has fewer calories on the label. They're both GMO, which is nice. But, the spreadable butter with fewer calories than the organic Earth Balance. But I can go through more of that in another video. I have 3 more big bags to go through. Now, in the Dollar Tree, these are some of the things that I got. I had to take the bags that I got, and when I got to the car, I had to put them in other bags because the bags were just torn. It was just too heavy, the stuff that I got. I had already mentioned to you guys that, making pizzas for the weekend, like veggie type pizzas, something to have with the grandkids. And according to my nephrologist, it's okay to have, like white bread and specific other things. There are other people that have chronic kidney disease that will tell you, no, you don't want the white bread. But, all I know is that the white bread is better than the wheat bread for a person with chronic kidney disease. I'm kind of sad because I really like pumpernickel because I love a Reuben. But since they're saying white bread is better, there are some other options like the net tin bread, but it costs a lot more. It's like almost $7 for one loaf. One small, thinly sliced loaf. Because thin breads are better. Easier for the kidneys to process. It's also good for people who are on those weight loss programs to have the thinner bread or the thinner crust pizza. So I got the ultra thin pizza crusts from the Dollar Tree. I got a few of them. So that way I can make one with the grandkids. You can put it on the grill too if you want to. Bake it in the oven, make it crispy like a cracker. I'm not doing all of that. It's just if they say, Grandma, we want pizza, then we're going to make it. And it's going to be as healthy as possible with these ultra-thin crusts, which were $1.25 a piece. And I've got some pizza sauce in there. And I've got some black olives. I've got my meat crumbles, and then we might add some bell pepper or onion, some alkaline type foods on top of it too, because we want our bodies to be more alkaline than acidic. It's just better and healthier for our bodies to be more alkaline than acidic. But I got 3 of these. For less than $4. There are really some good deals at Dollar Tree if you take the time to look through and see what you can get. I got, the bags are so full, Muffin King. I've never heard of them, but I'm going to give it a try because this will determine whether or not it's good enough to go in my food journal or not. They have different types of muffins and cupcakes and whatnot. I can't eat all the cupcake stuff and the floury stuff, but these are jalapeno cornbread muffins, which sound pretty dang good to me, especially if I decide to take me some pinto beans or some, especially garbanzo beans and black beans or something, and make myself a little bit of chili and put some of those meat crumbles up in there. It'd be nice to have some muffins on the side. And since these are 8 individually wrapped ones for $1.25, I figured that can't hurt. It's better than me making a whole pan of cornbread muffins and being stuck trying to eat it all or see what I can fit in the freezer. I can put these in the bread box or in the cupboard or wherever, and I'm all good. And I do like things spicy, so the jalapeno is really going to work for me, but we'll see how this works out. And, I checked out the label, and it was good as far as sodium. There was no potassium, low on cholesterol. I think this is a deal maker, but we'll see how it works out. Contadina pizza squeeze. It's just a sauce that you can squeeze on. I thought it'd be a fun way to get the kids involved in making pizza for the weekend. Protein is good. The sodium could be better. But thankfully I won't be eating an entire pizza by myself. No cholesterol. Low carbs. Very low carbs. Sometimes you got to be careful with like tomato-based products or especially ketchup. If you have kidney disease, ketchup is kind of like the no-no. But this has like a tomato puree and a limited amount of sea salt in it because the sodium levels are so low. And it's got carrots and other things in there, and the carrots are really alkaline and really good for me. And garlic powder, alkaline. So you want to make sure you have those alkaline things in that meal to make it healthier overall. Ripe olives. They are black. I love green olives, and sometimes I get that craving for the green olives, but it's healthier to have the ripe black olives. No carbs, no protein, no cholesterol. They can be sliced up and added to that healthy pizza. And I got a whole bunch of milks. But I did get a couple other just random things. Bath mat, for in the tub. I'll go through these other things so I can get through this bag. I got 4 more solar lights. I will do a video, if anyone puts a note in the comment section, on why these are good to have and how they're helpful to you. I did one before, but those other solar lights that I got at Christmas time, the red, green, whatever, they light up in different color. These are the ones that light up just clear white light, which is really great if you have a power outage or something, or if the grid is down, or the power's out in your neighborhood for the whole week. These are useful because you can pop these babies in the window, let them catch the natural sunlight, as long as the sun hasn't exploded or anything. You can get the sun in this, and I can show you ways of making this light reflect much brighter. And you can do that without having solar panels. But if you're wanting to cook or have your CPAP machine running or have your refrigerator running or other things, you may want to get like a secondary power source or solar panels and a little carry along power source or something. But as far as having light in the night, these are very helpful. And I'll show you how to take them apart and do everything with that. But these four, $1.25 each, that's $5. Well worth the price. Okay. And I got, trash bags. You always need those. $1.25. All you gotta do is look. Because they'll have a pack of 14 right next to a pack of 28 for the same price. Now, which one do you want? Do you want the pack of 14 that's in the cute box that's got using up some paper, taking away from our trees? Or do you want the pack of 28 that's in the plastic where you have all that you need, and if necessary, you can use the packaging that it came in to pick up after your cat or your dog. Try to get the most use out of whatever you have. And yes, even the dollar store bags. I know somebody's probably going to say, I use plastic. Yes, I use these. I don't use them just once to bring stuff home. I actually use them again. Getting the cat poo and whatever, or sharing things with other people. I use them multiple times. Okay, I got a bunch of milk. A bunch of it. And of course, at the Dollar Tree, it's all $1.25. So I got almond milk. This is the plain unsweetened almond milk. I got, where's it at? A few containers of the sweetened almond milk. And I got oat milk, which oat milk tastes really good. And if you haven't tried it, I'd suggest that you try it. Just like those ice cream bars, that's made out of oat milk. It's really good. All those things were $1.25 each. I did get several because they had a lot. I don't think people are too into it. Or maybe they think because it's at the dollar store that it's not great, but I'm telling you, there's some really good things that you can get at the Dollar Tree. And not only that, these are what you call shelf stable. Other stores you may go to, and you may have to go into the refrigerated section to get your almond milk, your oat milk, your rice milk, your soy milk. This, you don't have to put in the refrigerator until it's opened. And it's only 20 calories per serving. Hello, you still asking how I lost all that weight? 20 calories per serving. Seriously. Now, if I drank as much, like drinking cow milk, and I have nothing against the cows. I like cow milk. I really do. But my body doesn't like it so much right now at this point. Dairy can be a challenging thing when you have chronic kidney disease. If you have that, you'll find that your body will start to react to different things. Where you may be comfortable just for years just drinking cow's milk. Then all of a sudden one day you go, it's not feeling right. It's like that. And so as you get older or your body changes, you have to change and adapt along with it so that you can stay healthy and strong. But like I said, this is almond milk. But I did get several of those almond and oat milks so that I can put them up and not be ripping and running back and forth to the store again and again and again. Because I don't know if you've noticed that the prices are going up again in some places and some things. Even the price of the E85 gas, which I was loving it when it was low, it's, as soon as I tell people that it's low and I'm loving it and yay, and I'm just driving my flex fuel vehicle, and then the price starts creeping up. And so now it's creeping up to the point where it's getting really close to the amount of the cost for regular gas. It's like, okay, this isn't going to work for me. I still like my E85, and I'm still going to be using my E85, but it's just another reason to be prepared. Having my extra milk, I have what I need, and I can use that if I'm making oatmeal or grits or whatever. I'll have my milk. Or if I just want to drink it, which usually I just drink it and not really mix it with a whole lot of stuff. I got some snack type goodies, because like I said, grandkids come over, we're bored, we want something to eat, we don't want to eat any healthy stuff. So they want the snacky type stuff or something that's quick and easy to prepare. So I got some restaurant style tortilla chips. They're just plain chips. These are okay for me to have. The corn chips are okay for people with kidney disease. And I also changed from having just regular wheat flour to using maize, because maize is basically dried up, ground up corn made into like a flour, and you can use it to make your hot water cornbread. You can use it to make other things. Make things taste very much like a polenta or whatever. So, but I did get a few packages of the tortilla chips. I got a couple of bags of movie theater butter popcorn, because if you're doing a movie day or a movie night or whatever, it's always nice to have popcorn. I will make popcorn myself, because I do have kernels just to make it myself. But sometimes, kids are jumping around and, yay, we want this right now. Sit down and watch the movie, and I'll get you some popcorn. So that's an easy go-to, that's healthy, and it's good for people with, it's okay for people with chronic kidney disease, because, and I use the Kidney Diet app on my phone, so it will show me how everything levels out and plays out as far as my potassium, my sodium, my proteins, my water. It shows me everything that I need to know. Go-to snack. And it's delicious. Come on now. And I like this particular package, this Brims popcorn. Never heard of it before. But I like that it has the scriptures on there. Isaiah 26:3. You will keep him in perfect peace whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts in you. Get a little word with your food. That tells me good things about the people that run the company. So, yeah, I'd be more likely to get from that company again, because, they are right along with my mindset. Stay in the flow with those that are right on with the mindset. Yes, I got more than one. And I got a few packages of something that people might want to screech or put their hands over their ears and say, no. I got a few, I think I got 4 packages of ramen noodles. Is ramen noodles healthy? It's not the healthiest thing going. But the thing is, having it for the noodles. If my grandkids are here, I can prepare the noodles instead of using the flavor packet that comes in there, which is super, super, super high in sodium. I mean, there's no cholesterol or anything or potassium, but it's, well, potassium's like 2%. But instead of using the flavor packet that comes with it that's super high in sodium, I use Goya flavor packets, Goya, because Goya flavor packages are salt-free. They add flavor. If I'm boiling the noodles, I'm scrambling some egg whites on the side, putting a little turmeric in there. Yes, it's going to make your eggs look yellow, but it makes it look like a scrambled egg. And it still tastes good, and it helps reduce the amount of inflammation that you may have in your joints, in your hands, and your arms, and your legs. Throw in some peas, drain off the water, prepare all that other stuff together. You can even put in some sliced carrots or whatever, and that way you're making it more alkaline. Remember, we don't want our foods to be acidic, we want it to be more alkaline. So, and for people that don't have chronic kidney disease, it's kind of a go-to. It's a go-to even for people that are in college, working on a very, very limited budget, and not able to afford fancy groceries and stuff. Sometimes folks are on the ramen noodle diet for extended periods of time. But you can add things to it. You can add those meat crumbles to it. You can do all sorts of different things to make your food taste better, stretch, and last longer. And since these 5 packs, I remember when it was 10 in a pack for $1, but we won't go way back there. But these 5 packs cost $1.25, so that's why I grabbed 4 of them. So my grandkids can come over and they can't complain there's nothing to eat. If I got to take that and a few peas and some carrots and put me some stuff together, they're going to have something. Whether the stores are shut down, because honestly, we don't know what's going to happen. How many times have we seen that happen where the stores shut down, where all the food is stuck out in the middle of the water somewhere where we can't get access to it? Now they're telling, people that have farms when they can and cannot, grow stuff. I mean, does anyone else think that's a little bit odd? I think it's way odd, which is partly why doing the indoor gardening stuff, which I'll do another video on that because I'm yapping too long. That's why I'm glad I put that ice cream in the freezer. One last thing I got today. It was in the pack. It was in the case. And so I just took the case right up and I said, I just want to buy this whole case. They didn't mind. She didn't look at me like I was crazy. Some places, people will do that. But it was a 12 pack of herring fillets. Beach Cliff herring fillets. So, it's just a basic protein. The sodium per package is 22% of daily recommended amount of sodium. So it's not something that I would be going to town on every day, especially for the protection of my kidneys. But it is a nice go-to to have if times get tough and you're not able to get to anything else. Easily stackable on a shelf somewhere. Even if you're not in a house with a spare room where you can shove that stuff in there, it's easily stackable on your kitchen shelf or countertop or whatever. Or get a You know, get you a plastic bin or whatever and put it in there. So it's something that people can do, and I mean, I got 12 of them. I think the 12 cost me $15 because they're $1.25 each, so that'd be about $15. Worth it. So, considering how much I spent today, I think I did pretty good. I did get one more thing that's just a naughty treat, and I know I shouldn't have it, but yes, I did it anyway. Chocolate covered shortbread. Shame on me. But I'd rather do it the one time and not go overboard with things than lie and say I'm not going to eat it and keep going to vending machines where they're $1.25, actually $1.50, $1.75 now for each package, and then I keep in that habit of going back and forth. So I did get these. Grandkids they'll love it. Sodium is 5%. I like shortbread anyway. It's the chocolate that gets me. Potassium, 0. That's good. So, fudge stripe. My cardiologist said that if I wanted to have chocolate, he said, you can have all the chocolate you want if it's dark chocolate. 85% cacao or higher. So I have the Hershey's, the can of Hershey's chocolate powder, so I can make my own chocolate milk. And that's 100% cacao. And sometimes I'll do 90% cacao. Excuse me. So, and eating that because of the bitterness, I think, you take a little bit and you just don't really want anymore. You're satisfied. But when you're eating the milk chocolate, you end up wanting to keep eating more and more and more. Or that's how it's worked for me. So, put in the comment section, what sort of things do you like to get on a discount when possible? I think I did pretty good considering how many bags I got. Because I ended up with 9 or 10 milks and all this other stuff. I think I did pretty good because some of it's going to just be put away, as you know, and other things are for right now. What have you noticed as far as the price of gas, the price of food, the availability of food? And even though I was able to get these things, which was great today, when I went into the Dollar Tree, there were a lot of empty shelves. I was there like first thing in the morning. And so I saw a lot of emptiness on the shelves. And I thought, oh boy, I hope I can find what I need. But I did, thankfully. Have you noticed that in your area? Leave a comment below. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I yapped on a little bit longer. I used to do this a lot, yapping on longer. I try to get back on later so that we can prepare something together. Tomorrow afternoon, it'll be the veggie pizza. So if you stay tuned for tomorrow afternoon, I'll be doing the veggie pizza, and you can start to get your items together so that we can make it together if you'd like to do that. But I will be in touch soon. Take care.